ePortfolios provide a way for you to keep track of the assignments and different types of content that are important to you as you progress through your school years. In this tutorial, I'll walk you through how to update your ePortfolio so that it has the content that you want and show you how to change the layout and things like that. So I'm logged into my Haiku account as a student, and I'm on my portal, so I can see the different classes that I'm in here on the left. I just have one ePortfolio, because that's across all my different classes. So I get to see the portfolio by clicking My ePortfolio. In this case, I already have started creating this portfolio, and I'm using the template that the school gave me. So I have my pages for the portfolio listed here on the left, and I can see the pages that are published have this little icon with the little orange arcs here. That means that Language Arts, which doesn't have this icon, is not published, which means that it's not visible to my teachers or my parents. Same is true for math. So back on my home page, I only have one content block. And a content block is just the type of information it's displaying on the page. So I've got on-page text that I can add, I can post links, files like Word documents, PDFs. I can also post audio files, video, my Flickr photos, Noteflight if my school is using that service, even YouTube, or I can embed the web, which means if I click this button, I have a host of other options that I can use. So if you've got an account on Delicious, or if you have an account on YouTube or any other service, you can post content from those services as well. This is basically you compiling anything that's important to you and showcases who you are as a person and as a student for your teachers and parents to see. So I'm going to go ahead and close this for now, and we'll start today just by briefly going over how you can organize your portfolio. In this case, we're right now on the portfolio homepage. We can change the title of this page if we want just by clicking on it. So I'm going to go ahead and call this My ePortfolio. And I'll go ahead and save that. And page reloads and I can see that the name has changed. Right now I have my home page organized so that there are the links on the left, which will always be the case, and then this large area here I have is just one column. I'm going to be adding more content though, so I want to have the layout be just a bit different. And I can do that by clicking Edit Page and choosing Page Layout. I'm thinking for now I want to go ahead and make this 2 columns, and I want them to be the same width, so I will choose Even 2 columns. Now I can see that the body of my page is in 2 different columns, and if I want my photos to be in the right-hand column, all I need to do is click it and drag it. And now we can see the 2 separate columns. So when I'm ready to add more content, I just click the Add Content block link. And we just saw this screen here previously, and I want to go ahead and post a video from YouTube. So I do that by choosing YouTube. When I choose to embed from YouTube, I need to have that video's address already available. I have that in the second tab here open already just for the sake of our tutorial here. And I'll go ahead and click the URL. I will right click and copy. Now I'm going to switch tabs and go back to my Haiku LMS class into my ePortfolio. Since I have that address copied, I can right click and paste. I can see that this is the address I want for my video. And I'm ready to hit the next button and see what step is next. The block on the page is going to display a title by default. In this case, we're pulling in the title of the video. I happen to like this title, so I'm going to go ahead and leave it. And I want the title to display on my page, so I'm going to leave this box unchecked. In other words, checking this box here would just make it so that only you, the student, would be able to see that title. But when a teacher or parent would go into your ePortfolio, they wouldn't see this particular block's title. For a description then, I'll just go ahead and type briefly what it's about. And at this point, you can set the block placement if you'd like. You can always change this later, and I'm going to go ahead and put this at the top of the right column, just so we can see how it moves around the page. So I've chosen that, and I am ready to add it to the page, so I click the Save button. My YouTube video then displays at the top of my right-hand column. In terms of layout, this left-hand column looks a little bare, so again I'm going to click this, drag it to the right column, and that looks nice. Since the video is embedded, I can play it right within my haiku class. I'm going to go ahead and click play, and it opens in a new window so that I can see it. For the time being, we'll go ahead and close this. Another type of content that you may want to add is an audio file. Let's say you had a communications class and one of your assignments was to create a radio spot. You could upload the audio file that you made for the class by clicking Add Content Block and choosing Audio. Give our block a title. And we'll go ahead and click Next. And then we can upload the file. Do that by clicking Choose File. Then I find the file that I want to upload. Click the Choose or Open button. And now I can see that the file is going to be uploaded. If this isn't the right file, I can delete it here. And I can also upload additional files. So I'll choose a second one. And now I am ready to upload. When the files have successfully uploaded, they will be listed on the resulting screen. And now I have the opportunity to type in just a short description about what these files include. So I'll just give it a brief reference to the assignment. And I want to go ahead and leave both of these here rather than deleting either one. If I'm missing a file, I can go ahead and upload another right now. But I'm done, so I'll click the Finish button. The block's now on the page, and it is in the lower left-hand column. I can, again, always have the option to move that. And if I click on a file, then I can either play it, or I can download the file again. If I want to change the description, add more files, anything like that, I click this down arrow here, and then I can choose Edit. And we're back on that previous screen, and would use it in the same way, either to delete files, change the description, add files, or possibly hide the title. So let's go ahead and hide the title for now so we can see that. Our title's still here, and it's in gray because it's my portfolio. I'm the student, this is my portfolio. I need to see this title as I'm working with it, but if my teacher or my parent goes in, they won't be able to see that title. And you can tell the difference because any title that's in orange here is visible to your other audiences. Anything that's in gray is specific to you. We can also copy this block so that it goes not just on our home page, but on a different page as well. So we'll go ahead and copy this. We want to go to my portfolio, so I clicked in there. And now I choose the page in my ePortfolio where it's going to go. So I click on that, and I want it to be in language arts. So I'll go ahead and click Copy. Click Add Destination. If I wanted it to go on other pages, I could do that here now as well, but I don't, so I am ready to copy. At the very top of the screen, I can see that the block that I copied, Radio Spot, has been copied and pasted into my portfolio Language Arts. So I can click that to jump to that page. And I can see here I am on Language Arts now, and here's my block. ePortfolio really is your space to showcase your work, and when you're ready to move on to your next endeavor, you can even take it with you by exporting it as an HTML file. You do that by going to Manage ePortfolio and choosing Export to HTML. Then you have the option to either export all of your pages or only published. Then do Published. And the file has now been exported, and you can download it to your desktop or wherever you choose.